Here. Woo! Lord have mercy. Got a couple of things on my mind today. First thing come to fucking mind. This son of a bitch, George, I get to walk around free like I want to because I'm white. Zimmerman. Well, it was reported about less than 30 minutes ago that he's going to be auctioning off the gun that he used to kill Trayvon Martin 4 years ago. At 11 o'clock. Yes, you heard it here. George Zimmerman will be able to use the gun that killed Trayvon Martin this morning live today. I just read a report about, matter of fact, it's reported in Reuters. Online. Says that he, hold on a second. Oh my God. DOJ recently returned the gun to George Zimmerman, the Kel-Tec 9mm, the Kel-Tec 9mm handgun that he used to kill Trayvon Martin on February 26, 2012. They gave him, the Justice Department gave him the fucking gun back. Okay. First of all, what the fuck does that tell you? This so-called justice we got in this country, it's some bullshit. I'm sorry, I'm gonna call it out. It's complete bullshit. The Justice Department gave him the gun back. That's what was reported. They gave this fool the motherfucking gun back. The gun that he used to kill a 17-year-old minor. All right? And this motherfucker get to walk around scot-free. I'm pissed off about one thing. There was a satellite broadcaster. I know people were talking about, we need justice, we need justice. And they said, well, what's the government going to do about it? What are they going to do? What are they going to do? And he was saying, well, you have to find out because they're probably doing something behind the scenes. I remember this around the time that this mess was still going on. Apparently, behind the scenes was to get George Zimmerman off. That's what happened. George Zimmerman hasn't done barely a day in jail for murder. For fucking murder. And the government give him his gun back. I mean, that's reported. They said, yeah. The U.S. Department of Justice recently returned the gun to him. All right. I'm very distraught and totally upset about this report. That supposedly there is justice is served in this country, but it's not. It's all about who you know. It's obvious. Well, let me continue on. It also says, you won't believe, you guys have to brace yourself for this one. This is a quote. Zimmerman described the weapon as a piece of American history, according to the website. Are you fucking kidding me, man? A weapon that you use to kill an unarmed black man. Okay? And he was innocent. Let's be real about that. Basically, to me, it's almost like state, local, and everybody else gave this man license to kill a black man. There's no question about that. They gave him a license to do it. And this is what was reported. I'm going to call it the way I'm going to call it. They said the one-day auction is scheduled to begin at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Bid start $5,000. it's amazing. It also says President Obama said after the acquittal of Zimmerman that Martin could have been me 35 years ago and urged Americans to understand the pain African Americans felt over the case. Here's the problem with that. Not necessarily with the statement, but yeah, on some degrees, yes. Because you, as a president, as far as I'm concerned, could have done more to shed light on this. You know, could have, and you didn't do enough. You know, I'm going to be the first to say that. You stood up for them people Sandy Hook. You didn't stand up for Trayvon Martin like you should have. You didn't stand up for that young girl in Chicago who idolized you, who got shot. You didn't even go her funeral. You sent your wife there. You know, I don't care. What kind of bullshit is that? You know? I honestly, I do love this president. I think he's a great, upstanding man. He's very well spoken. He's very intelligent. But when it comes to issues of the black community, I'm going to be honest, I never thought I'd say that. He has no clue. I'm going to call it the way I'm going to call it. He has no clue. I can't necessarily say he don't have a heart, but he for certain he don't have a clue. That's real talk. That's coming from me. I meant that. Because well, all this mess has been going on, no one's calling dirt out. You know? But I can't believe that this guy's going to get away with this, doing this shit. You know, and I'm so upset about what I'm reading right now. I may not be able to get through this part. This fool says, I am honored and humbled, and this is in Reuters. I am honored and humbled to announce the sale of an American firearm icon. The firearm for sale is the firearm that was used to defend my life and end the brutal attack from Trayvon Martin. Is he fucking serious? First of all, Trayvon Martin didn't attack you. You follow him, you son of a bitch. That was already a known fact. He followed Trayvon Martin. Trayvon Martin didn't bother him. What happened was he kept following Trayvon Martin. Trayvon Martin wanted to know why you keep following me. Why you bother me? You know? That's a fact. He reported Trayvon Martin was walking around the neighborhood, and they told him, the cops told him, this is the truth. This is a fact. Okay, they don't tell you the whole story. There's a 911 call that George Zimmerman made that stated that he saw a black man walking around his neighborhood. All right? He was told to stand down and not to pursue him. He was told that by a 911 operator. But George Zimmerman followed him anyway. That's a fact. Boy. I just can't believe it. And he's been getting in trouble ever since. He was in trouble. He was getting in trouble with the law long before it happened, and he's getting in trouble with the law ever since. I'm just astonished. Honestly, I'm just astonished how this fucker can still continue to get away with murder. I really am. And the bad part about it is no one's stopping him. No one's stopping him. You know, at some point, George Zimmerman, it's going to catch up to your ass. Because you know the old saying goes, every dog got their day. And you definitely, you're just waiting in the wings right now, buddy. You know, it amazes me that a murderer like George Zimmerman is going to be able to walk scot-free and be able to sell a weapon. And he got no talking about, oh, it's a piece of American history. Really? You're a fat, dumpy, half-breed, no good, rotten, racist motherfucker, motherfucker. Bonehead ass son of a bitch who need to burn in hell. Real talk. Another one I just heard about. Not 2 days ago. I think it was yesterday. Michael Slater, the one that murdered Walter Scott. He was just freed on bail. Yeah, not a day ago. He was freed on bail. And he was caught red-handed shooting Walter Scott 8 times in the back because Walter Scott ran. Not because Walter Scott attacked him. No, because Walter Scott got the car and started running. Yeah. And then try to set it up to make it look like, oh, there was a struggle, and I tried to use a taser on him and all that shit. Meanwhile, he didn't know this young man taped it. Michael Slater, well, anyway, Michael Slater got away with murder. All right. He's walking. He's freed on bond. There should have never been a bond for this guy. This guy killed an unarmed man. Cold-blooded murder. And then tried to set it up and lied. He lied. In court, he lied on the report. Okay? No one can tell me about that. Meanwhile, Walter Scott's mom was like, oh, I forgive him. I forgive. Forgive, as one guy say. Really? 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 We forgive these motherfuckers and they're getting away with murder. The same thing with down when I was, matter of fact, I was down there the night of the shooting that happened in Charleston, South Carolina. I was an hour away. I was over in Columbia, going to my son's military graduation. And really, honestly, that was scary. Because I stayed at a hotel an hour away from there. The same hotel that I heard was across the street from in Columbia from a mall. Not far from the mall that had the shooting at, I think it was Columbia in the mall. Well, anyway, I think there was a shooting at the mall a few months ago. I was just at that mall last year. I was like, man, what the fuck is going on, man? And the same deal with that. The white boy shot 9 black people at church. They wouldn't bother them at all. You know, he took advantage of them. And that's what was really sad about that. And the judge had nerve to well, you need to forgive this man. Yeah. Really? And the people went down to preach practice. Oh, yeah, we forgive you. Really? How you going to sit there and say, I forgive this guy? The guy ain't even been on trial. He hadn't been on fucking trial. The son of a bitch was not on motherfucking trial, and already you forgiving this guy. There's no way I would have forgave that guy. You know why I would forgive that guy? When they fried his ass. Yeah. When they put him 6 feet under. Same thing with George Zimmerman. Same thing with the dude that shot Mike Brown. Same thing the guy of cops who killed Eric Gardner. On video. You know, it's ridiculous, man. And I'm going to tell you, I saw a video that was posted by rapper Willie D. It was based on a song called Cone. And he mentioned in the video I just saw yesterday, I put some posts on the video where he said black people shouldn't vote in 2016. That's what he's proposing. And in a way, I kind of agree. In a way, I don't. Because these candidates aren't going to represent anybody. They're not going to represent. They're not represent. But on the other hand, we're not supporting or funding candidates that we want to represent us, that really have our real interests, who's been proven to have our interests. That's why I say it's such a dangerous president. You know what I mean? sets a dangerous precedence because you're saying if I don't vote, it's the same thing as saying I don't give a fuck, do what you want. I don't have no say so in anything anyway, so do what you want. And on some respects, he has a point. On other respects, I don't think so. Because the last thing you want people to have the advantage of you on is the fact that because you're not voting, after a while they'll take your voting privileges away and then you'll be like, hey, I can't say what I want to say. Come on now. That was the very reason that we had people fought and died to allow you to be able to have a say-so in this country. Not so you can say, well, I don't feel like voting, we shouldn't vote. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's the dumbest thing I ever heard. I told him, I posted on his comment section on this video, and I said, this shit is stupid. And I told him why. You know, it made no sense. A well-known rapper like this guy to make a dumbass statement like that. I'm sorry. I respect his work as a rapper. I like him as a rapper, always did. You know, with the Ghetto Boys and all that. But that is a dumb statement. You know, you telling these young people, oh, don't vote. Don't sit there and have a right to speak out about what's going on in this country. Just don't vote. And then as soon as they took your voting privileges away, you're going to cry foul. No, you should vote. You know? Because and give up a vote is to allow Donald Trump to become president, as far as I'm concerned. That's basically what you're saying. You say, hey, put whatever the fuck you want to put in there, and we don't care. You know? Yet you the same niggas will be out here crying about, well, man, I couldn't say what I wanted to say. They won't allow me. But then you won't vote. You know? I mean, woo! Well, I don't know, man. It's the same attitude that allowed George Zimmerman to walk scot-free. The same attitude that allowed those guys to kill Mike Brown and Eric Gardner and Jordan Davis. Okay? As well as Trayvon Martin. The same attitudes. That's why those guys are all walking free now. Let's be real. Doesn't make any sense. You know? We got to use our resources, and we do have resources as black people, to set a precedence in this country. But first of all, you got to use common fucking sense. Common sense has to come before anything else. Otherwise, you'll have nothing coming for you. You'll be able to get nothing out of anything if you don't use the common sense. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right, guys. It's DJ Wolf. I had to get this off my chest. When I heard that this morning, I went literally ape shit about this mess. How the fuck I mean, you know... I had one other thing to say, too. The Wolves are coming out. There's already rumor. Major rumor. And you got people come out the woods saying, I'm Prince's son or I'm Prince's daughter. I got the DNA. I took the DNA. I'm going to file this in court. There was a report on Facebook by Donnie Simpson that said that 700 people had filed DNA. Yes. You know, DNA claims to Prince is being related to Prince. Ain't that a bitch? This was about a week ago. It was posted on his Facebook page. I seen it. Now, whether it was 700 actual people that did it or not, I don't know. It was reported, so I don't know that to be fact or not. But in any case, that is some crap. There's one guy, prison guy. I don't know what prison he's at. has already made a claim as well, saying he's Prince's son, saying his mom had a relationship with Prince when Prince was around about 17, 18. No actual fact, you know. But I'm just astonished and amazed that people all of a sudden going out the woodwork saying, oh yeah, I'm Prince's biological son and all this other bullshit, and no actual proof that you were ever related to him. Yeah. No proof at all. None. No proof. Boy, y'all kill me, boy. Black people, I swear. You know, I got a feeling that the record company, Warner Brothers, that Prince originally recorded under, is going to get his masters back. Yeah, just like Sony did with Michael Jackson, the estate of Michael Jackson. They just settled with the estate of Michael Jackson for $750 million about I think about 2 months ago, something like that. For $750 million, Sony got the rights back. So I got a feeling it's going to same thing's going to happen with Prince music. Now the Volt stuff, I think that's his. But in any case, I just really hope that the settlement is amicable and reasonable, and hopefully, you know, the people who need to be entitled to Prince's estate, the rightful people, will get it. Not no bullshitters. Not no greedy motherfucking niggas who just want to latch on to somebody's work. But people who were actual family of his, you know. And I just refuse to believe that Prince didn't have any common sense not to have a will. That's another whole story. That hasn't been proven to be fact. So, until I can prove it to be fact, STFU. Shut the fuck up. You know, real. That's what I'll say about that. You know, so. Whew. I tell you, man, we got to wake up, black people, big time. We got a lot of issues, you know, but we got to wake up. All right, and any questions or comments, anything I said today, about anything I said today, let me know what's on your mind. I'm at For All to Hear. That's the number 2 in For All to Hear at gmail.com. For All to Hear on Twitter. And, of course, questions or comments below at For All to Hear TV on YouTube. All right, this is DJ Wolf. I got more to say on the back burner. I'll talk to you later.